So here we are on the VFR pilot. I am going through my checklist here, my landing check or before shutdown checklist. And what we're going to do is we're going to go up, we're going to finish my night landings, we're going to finish my dual cross country, and we're going to get started on my Foggle time. So hang on just a minute and I'll pick up Johnny and then we'll go do some flying. Thanks. So tell me about flying under the Foggles.
You want to constantly watch your instruments, but you want to scan. You never want to keep your eyes still. Now, when I say that, this is where you'll start to learn to appreciate your Aspen, because you've got all of your instruments, basically the six-pack. All your six of your basic instruments are right there in front of you. So, watching your altitude, of course, you're watching your attitude indicator, your heading indicator, your level, or you're making when you're straight and level, or that you're climbing. Of course, you'll have your rate of climb will show up here. So everything's right here. So you're in your airspeed, so your eyes are not having to bounce all the way between those. If you don't have those, your eyes are constantly having to cross-check and look all the way around to every one of those instruments. If you stare at any one of them too long, I can assure you, you will get off on another one. Okay?
Go ahead and turn on my landing light just so if anybody comes in, they can see me taking off. All right, I haven't heard anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 28 November is going to be taking off runway 16, departing to the southwest, Shelby County. Clear left, clear right. What is that?
iPad.
Oh.
Alright, notice while you're climbing out, where your attitude indicator and your command bar is to maintain about 90, alright? Right in there, somewhere about 7 to 8 degrees. So when I put this hood on you, that's where you want to keep it, alright?
Maintain.
Good, about 90, or climb out speed.
Okay.
A good one. Alright, my airplane.
You have the airplane.
I have the airplane. Put the Foggles on.
Oh, it's broke.
Yeah, that wasn't the earpiece, it still works.
Oh, that's kind of uncomfortable. Here, I'll get another set right here.
Yeah, alright. I broke mine, so. Well, I put the Francis ones on you. Alright, your airplane.
I have the airplane.
Take it to 3,000 feet. Meantime, while you're doing that, switch over to Birmingham, multitask. Tell them you're off Shelby County, climbing to 3,000 direct. Selma Craig Field, request flight following. Alright, we'll go ahead and tell them you're BA-28. Cherokee.
Cherokee 7728 November, Birmingham approach.
Cherokee 7728 November, Birmingham.
Yes, sir. Requesting VFR flight following 2 miles southwest of Shelby County, climbing to 3,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Craigfield, Selma, Sierra Echo Mike.
And Piper 2101 Tango cancellation, receives squawk VFR, frequency change approved, no traffic observed between you and that field. Y'all take care. There's hello. Cherokee 7728 November, emergency in Shelby County to Selma, Alabama, Sierra Echo Mike, is that right?
Sierra Echo Mike, yes sir.
Roger, and what you're cruising out to for Cherokee 28 November?
3,000 feet.
Cherokee 7728 November, squawk 5136.
5136, Cherokee 7728 November.
Citation 0 Alpha Bravo, connect the tower, 119.9, so long.
Alright, 199, Alpha Bravo, see ya.
Bearing A3 Kilo Kilo, contact Atlanta Center 120.45.
12045, Kilo Kilo. G'day, y'all.
G'day, y'all. Cherokee 7728 November, ident, verify 3000.
Ident, verifying 3000, Cherokee 7728 November.
Cherokee 28 November, radar contact 4 miles south of Shelby County Airport. Proceed on course, Selma. Altimeter 29908.
29908, Cherokee 7728 November.
Cherokee 7728 November, contact Montgomery approach 124.0. We'll see you.
124.0, Cherokee 7728 November. That going? That was quick.
Cap 143, descend as published.
That was Cap 143. We're now cleared to descend as the approach applies to us.
Affirmative for Cap 143.
Thank you, sir.
Montgomery approach, Cherokee 7728 November is with you at 3,000 feet.
Cherokee 7728 November, Montgomery approach, Montgomery altimeter 2997, Atlanta, weather information available for the Selma Airport, advising me of Selma's AWAS.
2997, advising when I have the Selma AWAS, Cherokee 7728 November. So we've got a little bit of a headwind.
Yep, about 24 miles an hour coming right through there.
Attention all aircraft, Montgomery, this information whiskey is current.
Slowing you down about, what, 10, almost 20 knots? Or 10, 20 miles an hour on your deal. So you're truing at 118, you're doing 100, so it's slowing you down right now, 18 miles an hour, 19.
So is it a pretty sunset?
It's just so really. Not as pretty as it has been another night. A little haze out there.
November 7728 November, Montgomery approach.
7728 November.
28 November, say altitude.
3,000 feet.
28 November, roger, and let me know when you see Selma in sight. We're maintain VFR.
7728 November.
Already 19 Sierra Bravo, turn right heading 100.
Sierra Bravo, 100.
Cap 143, you inbound now?
No, sir, we're still outbound.
143, roger, advise inbound, please.
Will do, Cap 143.
28 November, ident.
Ident 28 November.
Sub 28 November, roger, I got your radar contact now. 25 miles north of Selma.
25 miles north of Selma, 7728 November. I guess I could have said 28 November at that point.
Departure AC 5183, 2.2 for 3,000.
District 183, departure radar contact, climb maintain 10,000, turn right direct with range, resume on navigation.
25 miles
10,000 right there in direct range, AC
I don't know where he gets
5183.
that.
Every time I go up and I talk to these tower guys, I feel a little bit more comfortable with it every time. Now, I do like to sit here and think about what I'm going to talk to them, and what I'm going to say for just a second, you know. That's why I sit here and I pause for a minute when you tell me to, you know, call Birmingham. I'm like, okay, I'm going to listen to them, and I'm going to think about what I say real quick.
All right. I probably ought to listen more before I say something to them, too.
Baron 6745, Mike, Atlanta Center 132.25.
13225, 45 Mike, thank you.
Well,
November 9 Sierra Bravo, turn right heading 190.
after listening to him,
Sierra Bravo, 190.
I get the feeling he's not going to talk to me too long tomorrow once I leave Selma. As soon as I get past him, he's going to tell me to call Atlanta Center.
Yeah, you go a little way before you call Atlanta.
Montgomery departure, Navy 7 Echo
Stay in there.
114.
You stay in there
800
area for a while.
So you're supposed to do 3 hours of hood time?
Yep.
That seems, we were reading that, man, that just seems like a lot for a VFR pilot. Is that?
Well, keep you out of trouble.
Yeah, is that, but, you know, in case you end up flying into IMC?
Absolutely.
Approach, budget 2 level, 4,000.
We'll do this.
Montgomery approach.
Yeah, we'll go up and do some unusual attitudes, turns, and stuff like that later on.
Okay.
Flies, descents. I'll have it descending today, though.
Kind of hurts my neck, sitting here just constantly looking down the whole time.
What you got to do in real instrument? You turn on the autopilot in real instrument. I know what you'll do.
They can fly it better than me, right?
Yeah, but that's not saying a whole lot. Yeah, but you better keep an eye on it. Hey, remember what this VS the target is?
Yes, sir. Yeah, when I get to 500, when it gets to 500, I need to start descending at 500 feet a minute, so that I can be a mile from my my airport at 1,000 AGL.
What I like. All right, now we got dead time here. You're not talking about what's your next frequency, do you know? How about weather?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, flip that over, sort of listen to it in the background. I keep my hand on the knob in case they call me.
6 Celsius. Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 2,996 inches of mercury.
2996.
Remarks: lightning, missing.
Lightning and missing.
There's no lightning information.
Tacoma Craigfield Airport. Automated weather observation 2322 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10.
So it's calm.
Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 16 Celsius.
Right.
Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 2,996 inches.
All right, now what I would usually do, I'd keep it kind of low, but I'd take my number 2 radio and I would put it on my Unicom frequency down there, and I'd keep the volume a little low, but I'd see if I'd start hearing anybody calling in, which runway's active.
Okay.
Cherokee County traffic, final 16, this will be a full stall. Cherokee County traffic, November 2101, thank you.
Now, he did tell me to call him when I got the weather, but we're still a long ways out. I wouldn't mind him watching me for a little bit. Because as soon as I tell him that, he's going to drop me.
He might. I wouldn't bother back calling him. I wouldn't worry about it that yet. I'd wait like I told you. You got at the airport tonight.
Sorry. Yeah, last time I told him I had the weather, he dropped me right then. I was still about 15 miles out, so it wasn't too bad.
All right, what's the runways down here?
15 and 33.
All right, if the winds are calm and nobody's...
Navy 7 Echo 114.
Nobody's...
Heading 010.
Down there, what runway you on?
114.
I want to do 33.
All right, so been doing almost straight out departure coming back. See?
Yep.
All right, tell Montgomery you got the airport and the weather.
Cherokee 7728 November, Montgomery approach. I've got the airport and the weather.
7728 November, roger, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Talk to you on the way back out.
Okay, we'll call you on the go, frequency change approved.
We'll call you on the go, frequency change approved. He didn't tell me to squawk VFR.
I would. Ask him if he wants you to go to 1200.
7728 November, Montgomery approach. You want me to squawk VFR? I'll stay on this.
Squawk VFR, sir.
Squawking VFR, 7728 November.
Are you going to land on 33, you say?
33.
All right, give me a heading about 180. All right, descend and maintain 2,500. Call it back to me.
Descend and maintain 2,500.
All right, tell them you're about 10 miles to the north. You'll be crossing midfield from downwind to 33. Tell them you're descending 2500.
Making traffic, Stinson 907-105, 2 mile right base, runway 36. Making traffic.
10 miles to the north, descending to 2,500, crossing midfield.
You will be crossing midfield for left downwind to 33.
Craigfield traffic, Cherokee 7728 November is 10 miles to the north, We're descending to 2,500 feet. We'll be crossing midfield for downwind on 233, Craigfield.
Give me a heading of about 190.
190.
All right, give me a head, descend to and maintain 2,000 feet.
Did you say 2,000?
1,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet, 190. Oh,
All right. Take me down to 1,500 feet. Turn the lights on for them, please, at settlement. They're clicking 7 times.
Did they come on?
Chevy traffic, not Cherokee.
Yep.
Base 16.
What was the altitude you gave me?
About 1,500 feet beside.
1,500 feet.
Yeah, and actually right now you're only about 4 miles to the west.
Right.
The northwest, actually. Descending to 1,500 feet for crossing midfield for left downwind to 33.
Craigfield traffic, Cherokee 7728 November is 5 miles to the northwest, descending to 2,000 feet for left-hand downwind to runway 33. Wait, descending to 1,500 feet.
All right, give me a heading of 270.
Chevy traffic, not Cherokee, final 16.
270.
270. I didn't repeat it back to you, my bad.
Anyway, roll out on about 240, be fine. 240, be fine. All right, go through your pre-landing checklist.
All right, pre-landing checklist. Fuel pump. Make sure it's full rich. Turn on my landing light. Seat belts good and secure.
Oh, 1,500.
Tell you, Johnny, I know what we're doing, and it's kind of creepy not being able to see anything. That's good though, right? That I think it's creepy.
Yep. All right, tell them you're overhead at 1,500 feet, you'll be in our left downwind for runway 33.
Craigfield traffic, Cherokee 7728 November is crossing midfield at 1,500 feet for left-hand downwind to runway 33 at Craigfield.
I'll tell you now, your next heading is going to be 150.
Copy 150, I'll make the turn when you give it to me.
All right, start a descent to 1,200 feet.
Starting my descent to 1,200 feet.
Okay, left turn to 150.
Left turn to 150.
Standard rate. Don't get it too steep. Don't get it too steep. You're under the hood. No more than standard rate. Okay, reduce power to start a descent of about 400 to 500 feet a minute. Get it down to around 85. 1 notch of flaps. Turn to 070.
85. 500 feet a minute, 85 miles per hour, 1 notch flaps. Turn to what heading?
070.
070.
Slow your descent rate because you've drifted pretty. Alright, 070.
1 notch flaps.
Alright, give me a heading of 330. Go, go.
Three 330.
a 500 foot per minute descent.
I've only got 1 notch flaps.
I have another one. Get back to 330. Get back to 330.
330. Another notch flaps. 330, 500 foot descent.
Better go to about 280.
280. Am I going to land on the under the Foggles?
All right, go ahead and take them off.
All right, Foggles off.
Think those lights are bright enough here?
Yeah, go. They're almost too bright.
Yeah, we're landing on 3-6 at Auburn is about the same way. What's those flashing lights telling you?
Too high.
What do you do about it?
Feeling my power. Maintain at 80. Looking at the end. About to transfer to the end of the runway.
Good landing, just missed the center line.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it on the runway. Stop and go. Ready for take? Redo your deal there for direct Shelby County.
All right. That's set up. So, take off?
Yeah.
Airspeed's alive. Correct field traffic, Cherokee 28 November is departing to the northeast for Shelby County. Correct field. Well, I'll tell you, Johnny, that was a little nerve-wracking.
I put you good back on my airplane.
You have the airplane.
Right.
Sit back on.
Montgomery, telling me you're off Selma.
I have the airplane.
Climbing to 3,000, direct Shelby County.
00, traffic out of the turn will be 11 to 12 o'clock. 3 miles, Cessna 172 at 2,500.
Alley 13 left heading 100.
Montgomery approach, Cherokee 7728 November.
Cherokee 7728 November, understand off of Selma, say destination.
Kilo Echo Echo Tango.
Just say Shelby County. You don't need to put the kilo on.
Remember, 28 November, what altitude are you going to cruise at?
3000, sir.
Remember, 7728 November, reset transponder, squawk 5211.
5211, Cherokee 7728 November.
7728 November, radar contact 5 miles north of Selma, altimeter 2999, maintain VFR.
2999, maintaining VFR 7728 November.
All right, you did good under the hood. You did the descending, maintaining, altitudes, leveling off at different altitudes, turning to the headings and holding your headings pretty well.
Good. It all happened just pretty quick. That's some of the stuff what to expect for IFR training though, huh?
A little bit of it, yeah.
Kind of setting up for ILS approaches and all that
They
kind of
won't
stuff.
put you on downwind and base and final like I did, but that's, yeah. You'll get turns and descents and stuff like that.
Now we're also going to do some stuff where later on you're going to like put me in different attitudes and I'm going to have to figure out how to get out.
Recovery from unusual attitudes.
Okay.
Alley 13, I missed the turn on, sorry about that.
Now you're
heading a 240.
your time and everything now is taking you to Cavu, not to 13 minutes to Cavu. You're 28 miles from Cavu, not to Shelby County. Cavu's about 10 miles from Shelby County Airport.
Now is it, when you're doing these RNAV approaches, is it going to give you altitudes that you need to be at?
Not on your approach plate will tell you that. We do cross Cavu on the approach plate at or above 3,000. I will give you the altitudes.
Okay. 12
Cap
minutes
142, cleared ILS, runway 28.
12 minutes to Cavu.
2,500 until further advised.
Correct?
Alright, cleared for the ILS approach and maintain 2,500 until advised, Cap 143.
Alley 13, I see you joining the localizer now. Contact tower 119.7.
Over to tower, talk to you in a minute, Alley 13.
When you get to Cavu, you tell them that you're on actually 11-mile final for runway 34 Shelby County GPS approach.
Okay.
It's on 11-mile final. All right, do you know what your glide slope looks like?
The indicators on here?
On there, yeah.
I've seen it before, lined up on the side.
Come in up here. You have a green one to come in up here. That'll be the center. And then you'll have another little diamond here. When it comes down, it's in the center. I'll show them to you.
Yeah, I guess
keep them both centered.
I haven't seen that then.
If the diamond is above you, then you are below the glide slope. You do not climb to it. You hold your altitude and let the glide slope come to you, okay?
Okay.
I can assure you when it locks on, you will be below it. Your GPS is now in terminal mode.
Left heading 100.
En route is like 5 miles is a full needle deflection, okay? When it changes, when you're within 30 miles of your airport, it's in terminal mode, and 1 mile is a full needle deflection. We get down and start shooting the approach, that needle will deflect when it's 0.3 tenths of a mile. Full deflection. That's how tight it becomes, alright? Right now you're working, if it goes all the way, you're 1 mile off course. See, I said you're in terminal mode?
Yes, sir.
Get the Cavu and turn inbound, it will switch to approach mode. Then that is 0.3, which is very tight, and that's a full deflection that needle means. Alright, once you turn and get that needle centered, basically do as little movement with your yoke as you can and keep it centered more with your feet, okay? Because if you start moving that yoke all over the place, you'll waller all over the course.
Block altitude 7 through 9 or 1,000.
Clear to block 7 and 9.
I call it dancing on the rudders. I sit there and I'm doing like this. Basically.
999 now.
Just easing it over with this rudder and easing it back with this rudder. I'm not pushing that hard. But when that diamond even thinks about moving, you move with your feet. You'll see what I'm talking about.
The little blue diamond should be centered up under this 330.
No, stay right up here.
728 November to the limited radar and radio coverage in the area. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR frequency change approved. Take care, sir.
1200, good day.
Squawk VFR frequency change approved. Good day. 7728 over.
This will start giving you a countdown less than a half a mile. It'll say turn to a heading 340, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. When it says now, it goes blank and it says now. That's when you turn, okay?
So my heading after Cavu is going to be to 28?
Nope, you're heading after Cavu, it's going to be 341 degrees.
341 to that one? Okay.
You're on about 28 degree heading now to Cavu. Correct?
Okay. And so this is going to be my next turn.
Uh-huh. So what does that tell you if you got a heading of 341 and 340? Lined up with runway 34.
Yep.
All right, start glancing over 341 in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. It's going to go to 341 in 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Wait a minute. No, don't turn till it says. Don't turn till it says it now. Go now. green bar dot came in line. All right, it says go slightly to the right, very, very slightly to the right. The other green bar is still hollow up here. It'll come in a minute because you're way below the glide slope now. So just tap that over with your right foot. Tap it with your right foot. Just tap over to your right. Got to go to the right a little bit.
I'm pushing it. Just not pushing it hard enough. To the right.
To the right.
Okay. Well, that might help. I got a little. Yeah. We'll go back over this left-right thing when we get on the ground, okay?
That's your right foot. That's your
This
left.
is my. I'm gonna write that on my knee, okay?
Put it
Right,
on.
left. Because you're sitting there telling me right, and I'm silly putting. That's how you fly into a freaking mountain, right?
Yes. Now you're holding your 3,000 feet. You're keeping that. That's pretty well centered. Don't get all upset over that little bit being out.
All right.
But you want to keep it right in that area there. You watch it there. The green one just turned solid, so it's starting to get the signal. It'll drop down. Get your hand on your throttle, because when it gets into the center bar there, you want to start a 500 foot per minute descent, basically.
Okay.
You want to keep it centered. Now you want to keep both of them centered all the way down. You will maintain, you will do the diamond, the glide slope with throttle, all right? All right, a natural 10-mile final now. Back to about an 8-mile final.
Shelby County traffic, Cherokee, 28 November is on an 8-mile final straight in for runway 34, Shelby County.
Tap with your left foot. All right, here comes your diamond, here comes your diamond. Get ready to start reducing power. Ease back on the power. All right, that's good. Now then, watch I like to watch this one more than I do that one. I sort of watch that now the corner of my eye. So I'm gonna be a little thing. I'm gonna be that diamond's gonna be above my bar.
All right.
I may be a little high.
Pre-landing checklist.
Go for it.
All right. Mixture. I'm gonna do fuel pump. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my light. And belts, seats are all good to go.
Okay, you might want to get some flaps. Easy on your cuts now. You're doing 327 degrees.
Yeah, I'm too high. I'm too fast for flaps.
You have to look at that. Go way back. Get way back to your right. Because look, you're flying a 327 degree heading, and you know it's supposed to be 340. The other way is 340. The other way is 340. Away from you in the heartbeat. You haven't got much wind affecting you. If you look at the wind, it's almost on your nose, not quite. See how fast that needle gets away from you? All right, we're half a mile from pay box. You can announce you're on a 5-mile final when you're getting below the glide slope. Stop your descent.
Cherokee 28 November is 5-mile final straight in, runway 34, Shelby County.
Slow your descent down. You're getting a little bit too low. Real easy, real easy. Everything's real small. All right, now keep that diamond in there for these feet, okay?
Yes, sir. Hey, if it goes to the right, I need to go to the right?
Yeah, you want to chase the diamond.
Okay.
To the left, tap over to it. Easy now. It's really easy. Take a little bit of left. See how your winds are trying to blow you to the right?
Yes, sir.
See? Easy, don't do a lot of yoke. Real small, because it'll come in quick and extremely sensitive. If it starts moving, you better go back to the right. Here it comes, you better start working back to the right. You gotta go down to 950 feet.
950 feet.
Come on down, though. Ease on down, easy. All right, there you got her dead center. Keep them feet right on those rudders. Do you feel how I'm doing them?
I feel it.
All right, come on down. Come on down. Watching that right there. Got a pretty good rate of descent. Descent rate. Left. Hit the mic 7 times. Hit to the left, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Get ready to tap it back to the right now. Moved over toward it. 1500, looking for 950.
950.
Get a warning. it's starting to go just a little bit. Just tap it over. Right, you're getting below the glide slope. Stop your descent. Stop your descent. You don't want to be low. Just stop the descent. Don't climb to it. You just stop it. Right, it's coming to you. Laser on down. 760 looking for 950.
There's a lot of stuff going on that Aspen right now.
Too low. Stop your descent. Slow your descent down. That's coming up on 1,000. 100 feet to go. $50 feet. I don't know. Easy. 980. 960. Sorry, take your foggles off. Think you could land if you broke out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of neat how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, that's neat. So that's minimums. That's where you make your decision. Hey, I can see the runway or I can't, right?
That's it. That's because of the bank. We can't get any lower. That's 300. It's about 350 feet above the ground. That's where you can go all the way down to 200 feet. Birmingham, 200 feet. But you're at 300 feet. It's actually about 350. I'd say you need one more.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I want a little more time night flying because I thought I was a little higher than I was at that point. I just kind of like had just a nice descent straight on in. I didn't really transition into level flight there. Shelby County traffic, Cherokee 28 November, turn and final runway 34 full stop, Shelby County.
Real good night. Screwed up with this landing jacket.
Oh, a little high, Johnny.
Pressure's on.
The pressure is. Need some theme music like the Heat of the Night or something.
Or like the Twilight Zone.
Oh. Don't be afraid to sing just because the cameras are on.
Don't be afraid to use the center line of the runway.
I'm trying. I'm not going to make that one.
Don't even try. Rental plane, you'd lock up the brake.
Well, I've enjoyed it, Johnny.
That was great. I did too. Nice night to fly.
Well, we just landed and dropped off Johnny, did all my paperwork and everything. That finishes up my night landings. Finished up my dual cross country, my night landings, and started on my Foggle time. Now that was a unique experience, just looking at all the instruments in the aircraft and not being able to look outside the window. So that was kind of neat, but stressful at the same time. I'm glad to be on the ground. I want to look out the windows. I'm a VFR pilot. I want to see the sights and see all the stuff at night, and it is smooth as glass at night. It is so nice flying. Really looking forward to getting to do it again. But for now, that's going to finish us up, and tomorrow I'm going on my long cross country, so that'll be neat. We'll have a lot of time to talk about stuff and get all that checked out. So thanks for joining us, and we'll look for you tomorrow.